This tutorial explains how to employ sampling and multiple users for the visual DEM check in QA for LiDAR. The rules for multiple users of the visual checks are: only one user can run the automated checks at a time. The visual checks cannot be run while an automated check session is running. Multiple users can do visual checks at the same time. Automated check QA sessions have an expiry time in case of crash, so you don't get locked out. The dashboard shows the active sessions that are running, which dynamically updates. The Visual QA Sessions sampling screen can be accessed by going to the Visual DEM check in the left-hand panel. It allows users to choose whether to visually check all DEM tiles or a sample of DEM tiles. There are two options available for selecting a sample. You can either load a pre-flagged tile index shapefile, select the relevant field that represents the flag and import, or you can type a percentage and hit enter. If typing a value, a random sample of tiles equivalent to the percentage entered will be highlighted on the tile map. If you wish to check all DEM tiles, type the percentage as 100. Two forms of intelligent sampling based on the user's knowledge of the survey area are enabled. The first is the pre-flagged tile index, and the second is the ability to manually select or unselect tiles on the map. Zoom tools are available to assist the second option. The user may want to target tiles in coastal areas with steep terrain, known water bodies, or heavily vegetated areas. If a user manually selects or unselects tiles, the sample percentage is updated to match. To use the first option and load a pre-flagged tile index, the user can browse for a polygon shapefile of pre-flagged tiles and select the flag field, as previously done. The flag field should be an integer field of zeros and ones, where 0 are tiles you don't want to sample and 1 are tiles you do want to check as part of your sample. Importing a flag tiles shapefile is a once-off update of the sample. The user is then able to manually change the sample tiles by clicking them, however, will not be able to revert to the imported selection unless you re-import the pre-flagged tile index. Only those tiles in the pre-flagged tile index that actually match the project tile index and that have not already been selected for sampling by another user will be selected. If a tile index that does not match the project tile index is imported, a warning will be displayed. To enable pre-flagged tile selection for multiple users, you are required to create and import a pre-flagged tile index shapefile per user with the relevant and different tiles flagged, or import the same tile index multiple times using different pre-flagged fields for each user. For multiple users, tile sample selection is based on the user information. Tiles in the sample selection will be coloured by user. Users will not be able to change the sample selection of other users. If a user has already been allocated tiles to check and a new user selects to sample 50% of tiles, they will be allocated 50% of the remaining tiles available. This is to avoid tile collision, i.e. two people checking the same tile. To perform visual checks on re-delivered DEM data, the user would want to target only the DEM tiles that have been re-delivered. The DEM mosaic will have been regenerated if DEM tiles have changed. However, the system will not automatically recognize which tiles these were as part of the sample selection. The solution to this is to load the tile index with the first set of visual check results and use the failed tiles as a flag for sample selection. When you are happy with your sample selection, you can click Continue to progress to the visual DEM checks. Thank you for watching this tutorial. For further tutorials, please visit the QA for LiDAR YouTube channel.